Lefty Knitter podcast channel here on YouTube, and it's episode 182. Welcome everyone to my video. I record through the week and try to smush it all together and post in a week's time. Sometimes it falls apart and sometimes it works out, but this is my channel, and I show all the crafty things, mostly knitting, sometimes crocheting, machine knitting, all the things that I'm just getting into. So I have some stuff to show. I have lots of stuff to show, but we're going to just do a small dose today because I have a finished object. I cast this on and I showed in probably 2 episodes ago, I had gotten to the heel flap area. So I'm just going to show you the finished object and then I'll talk about it. It's already nighttime and the time hasn't changed yet, so I get home and it's in the dark. I wake up and I'm in the dark and it's like not fun. Oh, we're in Maryland, by the way, just in case you're curious. And it is October 19th, 2022. This is a pair of top-down socks. Oh yeah, it's way dark. Top-down socks. I used Knittyandcolor. Let me show you guys. This is the Absinthe and Aubergine colorway. I think I bought this in like 2016, 17, 18, not sure, somewhere around there. It's on my Ravelry page in my stash. And I have this bit of a nugget left. It's a pretty good nugget. I used a US size 1, 64 stitches on my 9-inch circulars. Now, let me talk to you. I had only finished like to here, maybe the last time you guys have even seen these. Oh, it's not, the color is, it's not doing it justice, and I apologize. It's really super beautiful. If I can steal a picture of Sarah's colorway, I'll put it in. And yeah. So I did a 2x2 rib, and I love my 9-inch circular. So I used the German twisted cast on, I believe, for these socks. I love that stretchiness. I think I might, being a lefty knitter, I might show a few tutorials. I've been talking about it with friends, and I know there are people that have left-handed tutorials, and I know us left-handed people can adapt and watch videos and in our mind flip it, but it's not always easy to do that. So I think I'm going to try. I'm going to try to put that out there and do that for y'all. But, so these, the first one, I don't remember which one was the first one. The first one, what I usually do is, I do a heel flap and gusset on a sock, which I don't always do. So a lot of times I cut in my heel. I switch to a magic loop. I do the heel flap and the decreases until I get back to the 64 and then put it back on my 9-inch, and then I do magic loop for the toe. Well, Amy from Amy's Knotted Knits, who I've met many, many times, we were sitting at Wool and Folk and she was knitting on her 9-inch circulars, and she does everything with her 9-inch circulars. So for the second sock, I decided I was going to also do the heel flap and gusset on my 9-inch circulars. I didn't do the toe decreases. I think that would be harder. I've seen people do that though. There are people that do it. So I didn't do the toe of the second sock with my 9-inch, but I did my heel, because when you're picking up all these side stitches, you have more stitches on your needle because that's when you're decreasing this gusset. And I thought it would be way too many stitches. I thought it would be really difficult. And you know what? It was a little crowded at first, but I did it. So thank you, Amy, for encouraging me to just do it. And I did it. I gotta try the toe on my 9-inch. It's a little intimidating because then at some point you're kind of trying to do magic loop with 9-inch circulars. That just seems like a lot. All right, so there's finished object. I have my Halloween advent that was from Rebecca of Stars Grove Fiber. Stars Grove yarn. Stars Grove hand-dyed fibers is what's on the label. I'm so sorry. I have day 19. Ready? Ooh! Pegasus pills makes you fly. Take when needed. Be careful to be in open air. Whoa. And it's glittery. Look at that. That is beautiful. That's so beautiful. I can't remember. What was 18? Oh, black. It was black. Cool. That's cool. Sometimes I'm not sure how people are going to like transition to the next color, or if they're trying to. It's always difficult. I find that would be difficult for me. All right, so I told you guys I was going to talk about some of my haul items throughout the videos, and this is one item I need to show you guys sooner than later because John and I are both really excited. He actually purchased one of these items and I purchased two. Oh, we bought some honey sticks. There you go. There's an acquisition. Okay, ready? Did they give us a little taggy tag? Yes. Okay, so this is Chester P Basils LLC American-made wooden spoons. They're made in Pennsylvania, and they're all like hand carved. Always hand wash, soapy water, and then you can dry. If they look dried, you can oil them with a food grade oil. So what was really exciting about this purchase is they make left and right-handed spoons. What? Like, that's awesome. So anything that was marked with a orange label was a left-handed utensil. John purchased this one. I don't know if they all tell you what each one are. The large spatula, basic shape for traditional cooking, flipping, scraping, serving. So John bought this one. And he was looking at a like really fancy handled one. These were around, I don't know if it tells you individually how much they were. About $15 a piece, let's just say. I think they were around $15 a piece. They ranged in different prices. So he got this one, and then I purchased these two. And I'll show you the size difference just for so you guys can see. So I purchased a 12-inch basic spoon, basic shape for traditional cooking, stir and serve and mix. So when you're scooping, the scoop part is on this side, which is super awesome for us left-handed people. And then this one is the medium flat front saute pan, perfect for stirring and sauteing. And it would be obviously it would be shaped the other way if it was for a right-handed person. So super cool. So excited. I have a cat right in front of me. So this was one of the first things I wanted to show you guys because we are excited to use these items. You may have already seen a clip, and I forgot to grab the bag. I mean, I didn't bring it down here, of me knitting on this at work during my lunch break. Z's karate instructor is having a baby, and she's super excited for, Mommy, will you make something? Of course, I'm going to. And so she picked out yarn, and this is some sort of acrylic. I don't know what it is, and these are all yarns that I just have in stash. I have a bunch of acrylic stash because of my Tufting Gun and my weaving and all the things. My Addi Express machines, good for those machines, in like worsted weights. So she asked me that to be a hat, so I'm making a baby hat. This is on US size 6s. I did 60 stitches. It might be a little big for a newborn size, but yeah. Cat, don't eat the yarn. Oh. So that's where I'm at. I didn't do much ribbing, and I'm just going straight into the stockinette. And that's what you have there. I also asked her to pick out, I'm going to crochet the 10-star baby blanket, or the one that I always do, and I'll show you guys that when I do it, but she picked out from my stash these two colors to go together. So I'm just going to alternate every so many rows and use these. Caron Simply Soft and Snuggly Wuggly from Loops and Thread. So she was excited to pick the colors. So I know she'll be super excited to like give them to her teacher. And that's what we have. So, all right. I'm going to try to keep up every day showing my advent, because I really would like to do, even if it's the smallest clip of like 1 minute, pulling the yarn out. So, all right, until the next clip, guys. Bye. Hey everybody, it's now Tuesday, and it's the 20th. Nope, it is not Tuesday. Oh my gosh. Thursday the 20th. I got all my T's mixed up. I need to, one, say huge thank you to Val. And Val, I'm sorry I didn't get to wear, she made me a sweater for Rhinebeck, and I didn't get to wear it because I wore it for like an hour, and I was dying. It was so hot. It was just, I couldn't. So I had a t-shirt on underneath, and I wore my t-shirt. So I'm so sorry that I didn't wear this like more of the time, but I do want to show you all, because Val don't have a podcast, and if you follow her on Instagram, you would have already seen it. But this is so beautiful and so nice. It's the Pierre pullover, and I'm not exactly sure what yarns she used, so if you do have any questions, I can reach out and we can get all the information put on screen. I do have one picture of me wearing it with Chevis. I'll insert that here, but other than that, I didn't take any more pictures. And I actually already posted this on my Instagram, so you guys have already seen it, but I didn't show it on the actual podcast. How beautiful is this? And it's mohair, and this is the Pierre pullover, and it's Stephen West. What? Like, this is a lot of work for somebody to gift that. Like, I mean, I got all emotional in the last video. I can get emotional now, but I'm gonna spare you all, like, sad cry face. Like, not sad, happy cry face. I'll just spare you all that, but what? Oh my god. All right. And I of course already thanked Val, but I just wanted to properly do it on here also. Remember the hat I was making? Ready? Done. Baby hats. So fast. I don't know what this was. I don't know. I cast on, it was 56 stitches on a US 4, and it's a pretty heavy worsted weight yarn, some sort of acrylic. Easily washable for the mom, because, you know, taking care of hand knits. Done. Hazel was so excited. She's like, so maybe I can take it Monday because you'll have the blanket done? My kid has wild expectations of me. Wild expectations. So, how cute. It's so cute. Beep. Okay, last thing. Let's open our advent. Day 20. I know I'm getting all kinds of crazy light from the window. Whoa, that's so pretty. I don't think there was, no, okay. Oh, dragonfly wings. Powerful Aphrodisiacium. Is that right? Eat maximum 1 wing per day. Wow. Look at that. Wow, it's a blue theme today, let's just say. All right, that's what I have to show you guys for today. I probably will not have anything else, so there we go. Oh, I love it. It is now Sunday, October 23rd, and I need to round up this week's video. We went to Frederick Fiber Fest this weekend, and I'm going to have a whole separate video for that, so stay tuned to my channel. I'm going to show you one more acquisition. I told you I'd pepper stuff in. An acquisition from Rhinebeck, the New York Sheep and Wool Festival. I met up with, their name is Whispering Pines Shetland Sheep Farm. And this was one booth I knew I wanted to go to. This is a Modulcraft dealer, and I knew I wanted to make it there to purchase a few things that I needed. Jen is one of the owners, and I needed one of these new screws, I think. Well, I'm not sure if that's going to fix one of my issues that I'm having or not. One of the other things I got was I wanted a jumbo flyer. It's all taped up. A jumbo flyer with a delta hook. So I didn't know this, and I was showing this to my friend Leah and her daughter Rachel, and yeah, the delta hook is the delta hook because of the shape it is. Is that Latin? Am I? Now I should have looked that up. But yeah, that's why. So makes a whole lot of sense. So I got that. And then the other thing that I really needed to get, or wanted to get, I should say, for my wheel were the hooks. I don't know if they're hooks. The guides that go on your flyer. So this is your flyer. See, these have hooks on them, but I am probably not going to use these hooks. I might, I don't know. So these hooks go and they move on your flyer. So when you're spinning your yarn and the bobbin's in the middle, you move your hooks so it goes onto the bobbin evenly. There is a product called, I think, a woolly winder that is automatic, and this moves on your flyer to keep the distribution of your yarn on your bobbin correct. If you're doing it manually, you have to do it. But I wanted to get, see how these have like, I apologize, it's always noise in this house. I wanted to get the ceramic lined guides for mine. These are just wire. You can see they're just wire. I wanted to get the ceramic ones, so I got a small one. See how it's like ceramic on the inside? Well, it is ceramic. You might not be able to tell, but it's not going to catch, right? So your yarn is going through that and it's not going to catch. And I also bought a jumbo one for when you're doing art yarn. So I have a bigger one, and that is also like ceramic. So those are things I wanted to, I knew was on my list for New York Sheep and Wool. I have Advent open, and I started that blanket for Hayes's teacher. So these are the colors she picked, and this is the Rainbow Ripple Star blanket. Rainbow Ripple, I don't know. I'll put it down below. So I'm just alternating when I feel like it. I'm just going to, I don't have a whole, I mean, I have a decent amount of yarn left, but I'm just going to probably start going and doing one big chunk of color and then using the other yarn and doing one big chunk instead of alternating anymore. Just so I have less ends to weave in. And let's open my Advent, my Halloween Advent. I have day 21, 22, and 23 to show you. 21. Oops, didn't mean to rip the bag. Look at that one. That's really cool. Oh, and there is a sticker. That's a cool sticker. Sorry, Hayes was coming in here. She has her computer. She's going to make noise. I'm trying to minimize that. So that was the face I was giving. Seahorse Tails. To brew a love potion, buy the recipe for love potion, the magic apothecary. And that's a cool color. All right, 22. 22. What color do you think it's gonna be?
Green.
Green. Ooh, look at that. Oh, and a stitch marker. That's cool. It's a little feather. This says, oh, peacock feather powder gives more pride. Dissolve 1 tablespoon in a glass of milk. That's really cool. All right. Well, you were right. It had green in it. Okay, ready? Next one, 23. You want to guess?
No, because you don't have the end facing towards me where I can see inside of it.
Oh, you jerk. Okay. Ooh, green. Okay, there we go. I love green. Poison ivy. To get smoky breath, use as tobacco. So I'm going to hold up these 3 colors together. 21, 22, 23. We have 21, 22, 23. They go so well together. Look at that. All right, and that's what I have to show you. I brought John in because he didn't get to talk about his first Rhinebeck experience. I don't know what you even, did you buy anything?
I had a budget of $0.
Oh yeah, that's right, $0.
And it did change to, I'm not purchasing anything outside of consumables, which is it's
like food and drink.
Well, yeah. And I can say that I went over by $12. I spent $12 at Rhinebeck.
You bought a spoon.
I bought a spoon.
I already showed the spoons.
A left-handed spoon.
Yeah.
And then
we're pretty excited about those.
But the consumables kind of, I don't know, I stretched it a little bit because I bought a bottle of grog.
Oh, where is?
And I don't know. Which that can count as consumables. It's
this one, right?
Yeah, we're gonna put that in a crock pot, and it's like the hot wine. If you ever like the hot wine, I like it on a cold day. On a really cold day, we'll put that in a crock pot, and we'll do and it tastes like cinnamon and coriander and leprechaun skins and whatever else that stuff tastes like. But it's delightful.
Red wine infused with fruits and spices.
And then I got elk jerky, gator jerky,
Oh yeah.
and
Duck
jerky.
Yeah.
Consumables. I ate most of them on the ride home. But as far as my experience from my first Rhinebeck, I would say it was akin to our wedding day. In the sense that our wedding day was the fastest day of my life. And it was about like that. We didn't stay for Sunday. I'm sure she told you. Because I had to teach on Monday, so I had to get back. If we go back, I will not make that mistake again. I will take the Monday, if not the Monday and Tuesday after Rhinebeck off, because holy good, getting 5 feet was a job, dude.
Well, when you're with somebody with like Chevis, we were hanging out with Chevis, that that was like all part of our plan to hang out as friends. It's like normal. But yeah, she gets stopped a lot, and it's not a bad thing at all. It's just you kind of just have to be like, okay, we're breaking from the group here, and we're gonna go try to see some stuff.
Yeah.
Because if not, you don't.
Woolly Folks was groovy.
Oh yeah,
that was fun. That was beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Like on the Hudson and
the Brickyards.
That was really cool. Then the roller skating thing, man. I'll tell you what. If you guys are going back, definitely consider the roller skating thing for Floxy next year.
Yeah. Because
that was so much fun. And I got to meet Squidney.
She dresses very vintage.
She's a doll face. She looks like she's out of like she should be flying the Memphis Belle. Like that's how she dresses all the time. But other than that, like my wife did exactly one loop around the roller skating rink and then was done. So I got to be a third wheel to Chevis and Daniel all night.
Oh, you got to hold their hands and skate around. It was a good time.
Dan skated backwards the entire time just to flex and be like, "What do you mean you can't do this?" I'm like, "Of course I can't do this, Dan. It's like I can do this in my sleep."
Dan of all trades. Oh, that's funny.
But
it was fun. And you won a prize. I haven't shown that yet.
I won a prize. Yeah, I got Best Dressed Male.
Yes.
And Chevis got Best Dressed Female.
Along with Vanessa. I think that was like a double.
No, Vanessa won the grand prize.
Her husband won the grand prize.
Oh.
For the ticket.
Gotcha.
She got dressed to, like, they must have extra prizes or whatever.
It was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was, if I had to do it again, I would definitely go back on Sunday, because we made it to exactly
two barns.
One barn that had yarn and stitch in it. One barn that had aminals in it.
Yep. And then the food and drink barn.
One barn that had... But we did get to watch the speed knitting and the speed crocheting, and that was pretty neat. Do you want to know what that looks like? Stop! That's my my impersonation.
Yeah. And then we saw so many people on the hill/slope.
Oh my god, dude.
So many people.
Everybody. Like all the people that are usually on the TV when I walk by on a Saturday morning were all like in 3D. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
It was like you could touch them. They frowned upon it, but you could.
Oh,
Physics
God,
allowed
stop.
it. Yeah. Yeah.
So many hugs were given.
There was a lot of hugs.
Lots of hugs.
Yeah. A couple of mouth hugs. No. If I met you, thank you for the experience. It went by like that, though. It was like, we got there, and okay, we're closed.
We should have hired a videographer.
A videographer? Yeah.
That's the one complaint about our wedding that you were like, we didn't hire a videographer.
We didn't hire a videographer. That's another winter time thing that I'll sit here in the winter and it's cold and freezing. Nobody wants to go outside, and I'm like, I wish I could throw in the old DVD of our hitching. That would be fun. That would be fun. We had fun wedding.
But we can't, so.
It was a really fun wedding. We had one goal: get everybody wasted, and we did it.
Yeah, probably.
We did it. We did it.
All right, so you'd go back again. Maybe not next year. Maybe.
We'll
I
see
don't know.
what happens with our anniversary trip.
Well, yeah, true. We have plans.
I was thinking about just finding an Elvis impersonator and having them come renew our vows at Rhinebeck.
Oh my God.
That would be
We could probably have that happen.
hilarious.
But would we be like...
Corny, yeah.
No, I don't care about that. Would it be a distraction to other people? Or do you think people
There's
would be
enough-
like, that's so cute?
There's enough room. We could go in the woods by that sign that says roast beef.
I don't remember that, but okay.
Nobody would even know we were there. We just do it right quick.
We could go to the back of the barn.
You're like, hey
Have
Elvis.
Fiber Hustle meet us there.
Fiber Hustle should go get one of those $30 online priest things.
And marry us.
Wait, to remarry us, you don't have to be we're already married.
yeah.
We're just renewing our vows.
Yep.
So
It could be anybody, really.
if you want to re-hitch us at Rhinebeck, reach out, dude. Reach out. If you could possibly dress like Elvis Presley.
Send in your applications with your best dressed costume. That would be pretty funny, though.
You told me to go quick, and here we are rambling about getting
Yeah,
hitched behind
we
a
are.
roast beef sign.
Okay. All right. There we go. There's our experience. I still have more stuff to pepper in and show you guys, but that'll be in later episodes. And stay tuned, because I'm going to have a Frederick Fiberfest vlog. One of the smaller festivals here, which is amazing, because we have so many. I do really feel for, like, Rebecca of Mean Girls is like, we have none. We have, like, one, and sometimes two. And I'm like, man,
Start it.
I don't want
Do
to...
it. Make it.
I don't want to go out west and live there because then you don't have any fiber festivals.
We could, well, depending on what happens, we
Oh,
could
yeah,
maybe make that happen.
we have lots here and it's wonderful.
We do.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So.
Some could say it's fabulous.
All right, until the next episode, guys, take care of yourselves and as many people in your life that you can reach out to and take care of and hug and tell them you love them and all the things.
Wow, run on sentence.
Yeah. All right. Knit happy?
Support your local maker.
There you go. Bye.